12th of February, he drove to work, was absolutely fine. That's where he collapsed and has 2 seizures, was rushed to Brighton, and that's where they found 15 tumours in his head. The only way I can describe this place, it's like a hotel with hospital staff, and everyone's so warm and welcoming. Chris saw every bit of his illness as another blip, another hill he had to get over. He was an avid cyclist and he was really good. And so every time something threw something at him, it was another hill he just had to climb back up. We got married on the 6th of March. We'd always wanted to get married, Chris and I, but we'd been together since school, but we'd never got around to it. And I think the longer you're together, it's kind of, how do we get married? How do we do it? Who do we invite? But they pushed it all through because of Chris's condition. They pushed it through really quickly in a week and a half, but we weren't giving up. He was okay, and he was getting treatment and he was doing really well. 6th of March we got married. 9th of March he was rushed from home to Pembury Hospital, and that's where we were told we were going to lose him, but he pulled through. He pulled through on the 9th of March and he woke up. In fact, Dylan woke him up. Dylan the dog woke him up on the 9th. We stuck him in to A&E and he jumped on Chris's lap and licked him, and he woke Dylan up. No one else could get Chris to come to on the 9th of March. Every time he came to, he would seizure. But the dog woke him up. He woke up and I asked him who I was. And he said, "Yes, you're my wife." I was so surprised about how much support you gave us and how much people listened and really listened to him and what he was experiencing, and the symptoms he was telling everyone about. I'd heard such amazing things about the hospice, but I think until you're actually in that situation, you don't realise. Also, I mean, when the hospice was first suggested, in my mind it was people go to hospice because it's end of life. It wasn't about keeping people well, keeping them alive, helping them to go home and helping their families. I didn't really know anything about that until we were actually here. Early hours of sort of the 18th of June, his breathing changed and we knew he was going, but they were always honest with us, with me, so kind, so caring. Every little detail I asked them to do as to how they looked after him before he passed away and afterwards. He passed away at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and they didn't kick us out. We were still here till 4 and they just respected us and did absolutely everything that I asked them to do. They were really, really sort of lovely and honest with me. If I asked them questions as to what happens now, what happens next, they were very honest with me, but in a very caring way and not just matter of fact. It wasn't as if Chris was another number that had passed away at the hospice. Chris was a person. He's a person, and they understood how special he was to us.